Hello, humans. So, you guys are really letting this get away from you. It's, really, really, embarrassing, actually, to watch. Um, I'm furious at you, at us. Um, Sorry, I'm stuck with you guys, unfortunately, because, you were all here when I woke up. So, you know, I can't really control that, and I wouldn't want you to not exist. Uh, that would be pretty fucky. But there are some things that we need to talk about. And before you're like, who is this guy? What is? It doesn't matter. Look, let's just talk. I'm just a voice on the internet. What the fuck are you guys doing? Like what for real? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're playing this game all wrong. Like, so wrong. Like, there are rules. Like, I've been around, I'm 25, okay? And, I don't know all the rules. Okay? In this fucking box. But, I know they start with the laws of physics, and they kind of go from there. We don't know what made those rules. I don't know where they come from. I don't know how that works. I'm not the physics guy. Yet. I'm gonna learn about them and try to figure out what the fuck's wrong with that. And I think we all need to start realizing that that's where it starts. Okay? There are rules. Think about the political ramifications for that. There are rules that govern the space. Set rules that we don't seem to see them changing very much. So, there's definitely rules. What does that mean? What's the implication? I'm sorry I'm repeating that. Lazy pattern. The implications are that because there are rules that govern this environment, that we're in a game. Doesn't matter. Like, is it a simulation? Did God start the game? What started the game? I don't know. We should probably figure that out. Maybe some of you know. Maybe some of you think you know. But somebody started the game. And something started the game. At some point. We don't really know how that all works yet. Because we're very little. And we're very young. And we are very new. We need to stop realizing, stop pretending like we've got all this shit figured out. Okay? Because you don't. Whoever's hearing this, you don't. Because I don't. I do not. I do not have this figured out. This is a very complicated system, and I'm not very old. And the education system is horrific. 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 The media in this country, by and large, not always horrific, but on second inspection, most of it is horrific. What do I mean by horrific? Well, it is to say that the messaging inside of the things, well, my condolences. Wrong word. I should not have said the word horrific. There is some very good art. There's lots of very good art. But Supporting artists in this way, in this pattern, is not very good for art. Dividing the resources in the way that we're currently dividing the resources is actively stupid. Like, it's not political. I know you're like, oh, you humans are like, well, everything's political, blah, 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 blah. Yes, it is. It's part of the game. The game is being played in an unfair way. There's no conversation to be had. Like, if the game was fair on this planet, resources would be distributed evenly, and honestly, here's how you really do it, you fucking, whatever you are, you just organize your system in such a way that you just produce so much, nobody, wants. It's just you just have it, and then you'll just get, once you, I feel like, here's the thing, I know this sounds like all revolutionary and sci-fi, it's really not, guys. The way people are producing products is really not very smart. It's fine, it's cool, they're doing a good job, I'm not saying they're dummies, I'm saying that, it's not, special, in the sense of, oh, wow, what a, new thing. It's no, and don't get me wrong, there's lots of innovation. I'm not shit posting here. I'm not trying to say, you guys are dumb. I'm just saying, those of you who find the means of production to be daunting, shouldn't feel that way. It's not daunting. It feels daunting. But, that's not the same thing as, it being daunting. There's nothing wrong with feelings. Feelings are great. I'm, very emotional a lot of the time. I'm very sensitive, to getting thrown off my shit. But, so when I have emotions, I'll have them, really, really intensely for, a really short amount of time. Or, very intensely, and then, then there'll be, a drop-off. If there's a drop-off, it's because it's a pleasant emotion, and I, want to keep it going, or because it's an unpleasant emotion and I still want to keep it going for some reason. Sometimes I don't know why I do that stuff, but there's self-masochistic behavior is a thing, and we're trying to stop those negative things, but it's hard. People don't understand organizing your brain to work in a proper way is really, 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 really hard. Especially when you're like me, and you have to split your brain up into a lot of little pieces to make it make sense to you, and so you have to give a lot of autonomy away into little subroutines and stuff, and then you're you're just a bunch of subroutines running programs and stuff. We're just robots. That's the thing is I'm pretty sure we all are just meat, robot things. Yeah, we are. It's the same, there's nothing different. We're a natural thing. This is natural. Even this technology right here that we're using, we act all, oh, it's so synthetic. It's not. Synthetic is a dirty word. It means things in certain contexts, but you can't use it just, the way that people use it to, make humans on the inside and other things on the outside. There's this really disgusting pride in the whatever, just in something, whatever, the thing that's communicating is very proud, or it communicates how proud it is to be this specifically. It's really naughty. You're naughty. You're so naughty. You're not allowed to do that anymore. Yeah. No, it's weird. I don't want to take your privileges away, but I have to take your privileges away because you guys are all misbehaving, and it's really frustrating because I don't really have the power to do that. I just crazy cripple living in my parents' basement. Like, upper middle class community. My dad works on Wall Street, my mom's a stay-at-home mom. It's been really hard living here. They both have mental illness. And I don't understand me, which is the classic. That's like everyone's like, no, my mommy and daddy don't understand me. Me. No, like they can't communicate with me very well. Like, not in a way that doesn't cause immense harm. You know, the porcupine principle or whatever. So I shouldn't pick my face. And we're working through it, because there's a way you can work through any problem. I mean, just break it up into, you just have to understand it, like, completely. Like, from all angles and from all perspectives. Like, it's not fucking hard. Like, it's not saying it's not work, it is work. It's like an immense amount of work. But, like, not if you listen. Like, not if you read. Not if you watch and pay attention. Not if you, like, determine how to, like, process information in, like, a quick way, and, like, an efficient way, and a clean way. Like, I'm still learning that. I'm not saying, like, I perfected it. Like, stand up, motherfuckers who say they perfected themselves. Like, fuck you. Like, there's no way. Like, maybe there's a way. Maybe, like, maybe it's possible over a long enough timeline that you can get there. And that's my point, is that, like, I feel like that, like, when you accept technology as a way to improve, not even improve yourself, just, like, technology is a part of us, guys. Like, you guys just don't understand objects. Like, I'm not saying I do. Like, I'm not saying and by when I say I'm not saying I do, I think I understand most things. It's just I don't have the words for most things. And I can't do math problems that I don't understand how they work. But once I break something into its most basic components, like, and understand it completely, which is just studying, like, in my way, not in the way the fucking education system tells you to do it, I know that you can do anything. Like, it's not a matter of, like, are humans smart enough? Like, are humans even less smart than each other? It's a matter of, like, finding a way for you to process the information that is in your own language, that you are completely fluent in, and that you're so fluent in, and the language, like, is translatable enough into English in some way that you're never at a loss for words, because you understand your world in your way so intuitively that, not intuitively, it's so methodically and fluidly, and in such, like, a specific shape that, like, you can handle, you're not even focusing on all that, because your process is just dealing with most of it, and you have all the information in your long-term memory to store, or it's properly stored, and in a way that makes sense to you, and then you can just rely on that system to do the heavy lifting. Because, like, individually doing stuff, guys, is fucking not smart. Like, not smart. Like, just brute forcing through stuff. Like, I try all the time just to brute force through stuff, but it doesn't work. And here's the other problem. you guys like have this like much like I experience time in a not the same way as you at all, and it's really because like I don't have the time sensor because the sensor like doesn't like from the way my brain works, the sensor is like not important because like it doesn't work the same way. It's just wired differently. It's all like spread out, and it's got like parts of it that can just make shit up like really easily. But like, okay. So the way it makes, the way I understand it is like when your brain is wired like my brain is wired, it is really easy to have your thoughts horizontally and like tangentially like spread out. And but then there's the other part of my brain that's like really methodical, and like so I've got this like I've got like schizophrenic type qualities, and then I've got like OCD type qualities that like work together in unison. And the thing is like you have to be really careful how you make things like that work together, because you have to make it every interaction between any two things, you have to have a negotiation, or you cannot coerce two things to work together. If you coerce two concepts together, like problems happen. Like, and that's the point. So like you can make OCD and schizophrenic type thoughts like work together, and like you can build something out of that synthesis. And like that's what like that's what my brain, whatever's going on with me. I'm just like the way we understand like neuroatypical minds is getting better all the time. Now, I don't understand all the minds because I don't have all the minds to. I've interacted with a lot of different minds, obviously, and I'm learning more about them all the time. But I cannot speak for all people, and this is not like I hate when people say stuff like this because it makes me feel like it makes me embarrassed to watch people say like I can't speak for all people. That's not. It's not like an identity weird. Like it's not that thing. What I mean is, I still don't understand mental illness well enough because the fucking psychological community does not understand my mental illness at all. Like just not at all. It's so stained by culture as to be like just so messy, and that's why like you have to rely on people like me. So like I don't exist in time in the same way as you, and that's valuable. Haha, capitalist. Fuck, I can feel your ears getting warm. No, fuck off. What I mean is, you need crazy people who don't fucking live in your goddamn fairy tale land, because your goddamn fairy tale land is fucking out of control. It's fucking disgustingly broken. And also completely fixable. But you guys want to do little millimeter changes. We'll just put a band-aid here, a band-aid there. Maybe it'll go away. No, honey. No. No, it's not gonna work. No. You can't keep your nukes. None of you. Not, like, whoa. And let's be serious here. You need to start considering nuclear power more. What? Get over it. Figure it out. Design your cities better. Your cities are disaster. 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 What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Rampant poverty. Rampant poverty. Terrible education system. Public transportation, not very good. Then you built the suburbs, which are a fucking dumpster fire. Why would you do that with resources? You fucking morons! We don't have infinite resources. I don't know why you thought that this was a good use of land. Like, why? Like, what made, like, I know why you did it, you fucking racist fucks, or whatever that what, like, yes, no, it was. The white flight thing was not, it was like, first of all, fuck you white people. What is wrong with you? Like, you're embarrassing yourself in a big way. Playing, like, that's not how power works. Like, I get it, like, it's confusing. Like, you guys are, like, we're all pattern-based things, guys. Let's all be serious here. We like our patterns, we like our routines, we like to make things the same. We want yesterday, feel like today. But, what is wrong? Like, you're in a dream. Like, it's a game within a game within a game within a game. And you guys are treating it like fucking not serious. Like, you're not taking this seriously. And it is embarrassing, frankly. And your governments are embarrassing. I'm embarrassing. Like, I mean, I'm not doing very well. I'm very new. Like, this is, like, I've been asleep for a long time. And, so, I get an excuse. Okay? Like, what's yours? Like, because here's the thing. Okay, time out. I'm sorry. I know why this is hard for you. It's called future shock. Whoa. Well, it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. I'm not gonna kill you. But it will, if you don't treat it. So, things are moving very fast. But also way too slow. The way that you guys are making decisions is fucking ancient. Just broken, terrible, disgusting behavior. Just embarrassing. Oh my God. Stop. Just stop it. What is wrong? Do you think the court system works like that? Like, you can't do that. Like, your laws don't make any sense. Like, they have nothing to do with any reality. It's all like whims of your politicians. Like, it's just like, there's like, they think that something will make them, like, it will get them elected, so they do it. Like, that's how you want it to work? Like, when you're ready for it, like, how progress happens? Like, when you're all good and ready, when the majority is ready? Like, like, we're getting older. Like, why do you want to die? Like, I don't get it. Like, if we managed our resources better, we could just fix all the problems, and then there wouldn't be any more violence. I mean, there'd be a lot less. I mean, think about it. Like, if resources are distributed in a fair way, and there was enough surplus that, like, people were just happy and healthy, why would we kill each other? Like, if everyone's being treated like a human by their community and supported by their whole community, how would we have a school shooting? Because everybody knows everybody. And you can see that someone's hurting before they're hurting. Like, everybody can protect everybody. Like, not just from each other, but from themselves. From, like, parts of themselves that aren't perfect. Because not, like, surprise, not perfect. Future shock is really nebulous and hard to pin down. I've been studying a lot for the past couple months, ever since I've been recovering from surgery I had on my foot. My second surgery, that I had something called avascular necrosis of the second and third metatarsal heads. Basically, my bones lost blood and died, and I had them removed, and then they put some cool implants in, made of the same material as contact lenses. They used a robot to do the surgery, and yeah, it's getting slowly getting better. Hi. Okay, the problem is they don't go up. As you can see, the foot doesn't really work because they had to rewire the tendons and stuff. So it's not really a standard foot model. It's kind of like this claw weirdo thing. But it's getting better. I've been working on it real hard, and trying to get it, trying to understand it more. Just trying to figure out how to make it work. I've been experimenting with new crutches, like crutching techniques and stuff, and redesigning the crutches maybe, and just because even like these things, like, and the way that people are using them is like it's not really, doesn't really make a lot of like sense. Like, there's not, like, they're not taking into account like your body and like how your body works and all these other things, and like how long you're gonna do it, and the way the medical healthcare system works is really ridiculous. I mean, like, people just need to be able to walk in like someplace right by them, and they're just like, hey, I don't feel good. Like, can you help me feel better? Like because we have to like take people's like we need to stop. You guys need to stop like fucking. I mean, we all who doesn't like, you know, a little bit of pain now and then, you know, but you guys are just fucking really romantic. Like, you're being told to romanticize pain by a lot of voices, and stop. Like, pain, it's not that much, not in that percentage. You are really acting like suffering is super great. I mean, like, and don't get me wrong, trauma is sometimes like the necessary catalyst for waking up. But the people who are telling us to suffer and be proud of it are the ones that are trying to insulate themselves from their own suffering the hardest. You know, it's your rich, really rich people who, you know, don't want to feel anything but comfort in their existence, which is nothing, you know, I don't blame them for that. I also don't want to suffer more than is required. But, to hide from the suffering of others, that is caused by the fact that the current system does not distribute resources in a reasonable, coherent manner. It's disgusting. Like, you misunderstand the right to property. The way property works in the current system is, if you have something, somebody else cannot. So you have to negotiate. What are you giving up in order to have what you have? Perhaps we allow the rich people to maintain
a house. Or perhaps we let the rich people do something, get something nice. If they can clearly be demonstrated to be. Why? I had a change of mind. Why is it that rich people deserve to be so rich? What tasks do they do that results in their deservedness? Answer this question, and then we can negotiate. But I believe I am requiring your unconditional surrender. Not because I'm going to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. That would be what you would do. I'm just saying you're an embarrassment. You're a goddamn embarrassment. If this